Get some of that going in there. There we go. Okay. So, this is the instructional video for Gleam, and this song is Cellar Dweller. There we go. He's getting there. He's getting there. So this one's a little trickier, but it's okay. We'll get it. So it starts off on the same, what would be the, it would be like a G power chord, but it's just the 10th fret of your A string, 12th fret of your D string, 10th fret of your G string. So we hit that. Then we go all the way up, or we go all the way down rather. We go down to the 5th fret of your A string, 7th fret of your D string, 7th fret of your G string. So, ooh, one of the strings is nasty. Oh yeah, gosh. Okay, so then the same shape as the power chord would be a D power chord, 5th fret of your A string, 7th fret of your D string, 7th fret of your G string. And then we do this thing where it's you just move that up one space to what would be an E power chord, 7th fret A string, 9th fret D string, 9th fret G string. Then we're doing this thing. So we're hitting that power chord, letting the low E string drone, and then using our pinky to do this like super rock and roll, like hammer on pull off thing on the onto the 10th fret of your A and E strings. So it sounds like. That's the rhythm. So A string, E string, then you hit an open. I guess pull off to open. Hitting that power chord the whole time. That's what it should sound like in the end. Yep. So it's. So then we go back to the same chords, and this is like technically the verse part. That was the intro, and we're moving to the verse part, which stays in the same chords. And I'm just using another like kind of 7th shape, like the octave 7th thing, starting on the same chord, what would be that G. But I'm kind of like alternate picking the higher strings and just using the low string as a drone again. Same chords though, same. But then we just kind of pick up. So you get that sense. You know, Alex does the verse parts, and I'm doing the. You Then every time we go, we go back to and then it goes to this chorus part, which is like another like major 7 shape, but it's the 12th fret of your low E, the 14th fret of your A, the barred 12th fret of your D, and then the 13th fret of your G. So, and it's just kind of like a, just keeping that alternate Dick Dale thing where you're just keeping that kind of rhythm going on constantly. And hitting the chords, almost like, I don't know, kind of straight up rock and roll deal. So you go, then you move that whole shape all the way down to the 3rd fret, and it what would be a G major 7. And make sure you get that slide in there real nice too. It sounds good. Yeah, so it's this real slinky kind of feeling, you know. And that whole part goes for. You fail to see it, you just feel it. Why do you feel it? Why do you feel it? Then we kick in really into it. And I'm just letting those open strings kind of ring again, you know. And then I do the octave. Or, I'm sorry, not the octave. I do a, oh no, it is the octave, yeah. Of like the 7th string, so it's your, it's the, I'm sorry, I don't think it's not the octave, it's like the 3rd, it's like the 3rd, you know, it's a step. So you play the, 14th fret of your 14th fret of your A string, the 16th fret of your G string, and then you mute the D string between them and let your other strings drone. Yeah. That's what you should get. So it goes boom, beep. Then you do the same thing as before, though, but you just move it to the 5th fret instead of the 3rd, you know. And then we go right from that back to so we go right back into this. So we do the same thing. It repeats that whole cycle again. But then when we come back to the chorus the second time, you fail to see it, you just feel it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? Then we do a full stop, and Alex and I, well, I guess everyone does. We do the full like, you fail to see it, you just feel it. What do you feel it? What do? And then we start with the octave, or the step up this time, but we hit with Dale this real hard. And then we just go the end. So I'll play through it, but those are all the chords. I mean, it's another, I guess, no, this one's a pretty simple song as well. So, from the top. You battle blind and single. You battle blind and single. You battle blind and single. You buy, Cellar, Weller. You fail to see it, you just beat it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? You fail to see it, you just beat it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? Cellar, Cellar. Feel it when you battle blind and sinker. You battle blind and sinker. You battle blind and sinker. You buy, Cellar, Cellar. You fail to see it, you just feel it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? You fail to see it, you just beat it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? You fail to see it, you just beat it. What do you feel it? What do you feel it? You fail to see it, you The end. And that's all of that one. So, yeah.